Your business doesn't stall because your offer's wrong. It stalls because you've forgotten there's a human being on the other side. That proposal you agonised over, a human read it. They may have been in a hurry, they might have even had a headache. Or the email you thought that was ignored, a human opened it. They may have been in a meeting and read your email while they were pretending to listen to someone else. Or that sales call you replayed in your head, a human was on the other end. They may have been nervous, uncertain, even afraid of making the wrong decision. You see, most people building a business on or offline misunderstand the real reason growth plateaus. They think they're selling to a market, a segment, an industry, a B2B buyer, or a B2C consumer. But business doesn't make decisions, humans do. And the moment you forget that, your messaging slips, your sales slow, your confidence wobbles, and your brand, well, that becomes invisible. So today, I'm going to show you why business growth is human to human, and how remembering that one simple fact will unlock momentum, demand, sales, and enable you to scale. Welcome back to The Empowered Entrepreneur. My name's Ian, your founder coach, and today we're diving into a misunderstood performance skill, one that affects revenue, leadership, positioning, confidence, and your ability to scale. Now, most people think the problem in their business is strategy, pricing, funnels, pipeline, or even your brand. But the real issue is this: you're communicating to categories instead of people. You see, when you reconnect with the human-to-human exchange at the very center of your business, everything sharpens. Your messaging becomes clearer, your leadership becomes warmer and stronger, your sales cycles shorten, your confidence increases, your decisions become simpler, and your emotional performance stabilizes. This is one of the fastest unlocks for growth, and almost nobody ever talks about it. So here's the truth. Most people building a business on or offline are experiencing one of the following: overwhelm from noise, paralysis through comparison, pressure to appear bigger, smarter, and more polished, a fear of being ignored or rejected, identity confusion between who I am and who I need to be in the present, anxiety around being judged by other founders. And what does that create? Well, it creates behaviors like this: robotic messaging, corporate in your tone, vague positioning, hiding behind jargoning, or overthinking every post, pitch, or offer, disconnecting emotionally from the people you want to serve. And the root cause? Well, it's a subconscious belief that business is transactional and not relational. It's the wrong belief that professionalism requires emotional distance. Authority means being impersonal. Confidence means not showing vulnerability. But when you remove the human layer, you remove the buying layer, because buying is emotional before it's logical. The moment you realize this, everything will change. Here's what happens when human-to-human exchange is forgotten in your business. Scaling becomes harder because humans don't stay engaged without connection. Sales slow down because people don't buy from someone they don't feel. Decision-making, well, that gets cloudy because you're making choices based on image, not impact. Leadership weakens because teams follow humans, not titles. Content creation feels forced because you're performing, not communicating. And customer behavior becomes unpredictable because you're not speaking to real motivations. Investor confidence? Well, that drops because investors back conviction, presence, and emotional intelligence. Identity fractures because you're acting instead of being. The one thing that changes everything speaks to the human, not the category. So, here are 5 diagnostic questions to locate your blind spot. Would a human feel something when they read or heard or watched something I'd created? Am I communicating to be impressive or be understood? If I stripped away all my industry language and jargon, would my message still land? Do I know what the person on the other side is afraid of, hoping for, or carrying emotionally? Am I being emotionally honest? Where am I hiding behind professionalism because I'm afraid of being ignored, judged, or exposed? If one of these hit, that's your bottleneck. So here's a roadmap to reconnect with the human-to-human growth. Step 1. See the human. Before writing, posting, selling, pitching, picture one real person. Step 2. Speak plainly. Use language a human would use at a table, not on a brochure. Step 3. Name the emotion. Fear, pressure, doubt, desire, ambition, fatigue, or excitement. Step 4. Show you understand the weight they carry, not in theory, but in lived experience. Step 5. Make your message feel safe, grounded, and confident. Your calm becomes their certainty. Step 6. Repeat it consistently. Identity forms through repetition, theirs and yours. Step 7. Stay human even when scaling. Systems should amplify humanity, not replace it. Now, let's explore the psychology of resistance. People resist because emotions feel risky. Vulnerability feels like exposure. Being real, well, that feels unprofessional. Novelty feels safer than consistency. And identity conflicts, feels uncomfortable. Uncertainty feels fragile. But here's the reframe. Resistance means you're stepping into authenticity, not away from it. So if it feels uncomfortable, believe me, you're on the right track. So I want you to use this filter for everything. Does this deepen connection with a human or distance me from them? Ask yourself that simple question and apply it to your messaging, your meetings, your offers, your content, your branding, your onboarding, your proposals, even your leadership conversations. You see, simplicity creates clarity, and clarity creates confidence. And confidence, well, that creates conversations. So here's your simple reset question. Who's the human on the other side of this? Say it before every single decision and action. So each week, I want you to reflect. What did I do to communicate more human to human? What improved because of it? Where did I hesitate, hide, or harden? What will I focus on next week? What identity am I strengthening? This is how confidence compounds. So when you fully commit to this, here's what shifts. Your messaging lands, your team aligns, your clients trust you faster, your sales cycle shortens, your positioning tightens, your content, well, that really resonates. Demand increases, doubt decreases, confidence rises, and performance stabilizes. This is how businesses scale sustainably, profitably, and humanely. So here's your new operating system. Number 1, think. Make human decisions, not market decisions. Act. Communicate with clarity, empathy, confidence, and presence. And finally, become the leader people feel safe to follow, buy from, learn from, and grow with. That's the shift you need to make. If something clicked for you right now, that's the moment of recognition. You can feel the difference between the old pattern, sounding polished but distant, working harder for less response, and the new identity, being human, grounded, confident, watched, and remembered. And if this resonated, it means you're already beyond the basics. You're ready for deeper transformation. Not tips, not hacks, not surface level changes and mindset quotes. The next level is about identity, leadership, emotional regulation, communication, and performance. And that's exactly what I help founders and leaders masters. If you felt the shift, you'll feel the next one even more. So here's my question for you. Drop it in the comments. When in your business have you been speaking to a category instead of a human? I reply to everybody who comments. If you've enjoyed this video, why don't you subscribe if you haven't already? And remember, stay grounded, stay growing, and keep leading from within.